it's coffee time, coffee chat time. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really windy outside. I'm actually in Huntington Beach, California, and it is super, super windy. The sun's out and there's a lot of clouds, but it is very windy. So I've got to figure out a way to seal that main house door. I can hear the wind like whistling through that, so I don't know. That doesn't seem normal. We could be losing a lot of heat, you know, through that door. And then one of my vent covers is also loose, my old one. So I gotta have that tightened down. So there's always something, you know, little maintenance things. But yeah, it's supposed to rain today. And I mean, it's not a high chance, but I'm supposed to head home shortly, and I'm trying to avoid the rain. I have an appointment tomorrow to have my RV looked at, so I've got to head home. And but I stayed the night in Huntington Beach last night, and it was really cool. I have one of those state parks passes, and so I stayed at partly at Bolsa Chica, that's what it's called, and the other part of my day I was at Huntington Beach State Park. And towards the evening, it didn't feel right over there. It didn't feel safe. I don't know what it was. I just felt it, you know, and so I moved back to Bolsa Chica, and it felt okay over there. And then I just parked on the street and slept. And I do like that the city is very lenient about that here. There's, you know, signs places. You got to read the signs, because some places say like no parking Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Like each sign will be different, from 8 to 10, and it's just the street sweepers probably coming by each one of those days at different areas of the city. So but yeah, I felt so like safe, and yeah, I was surprised, because Huntington Beach, there's some sketchy areas. You got to really be careful. It's not what it used to be. I used to come here, used to bring my kids here when they were little, and it's changing. It's not the same. So you really need to be aware. And even like the state beach over there, it's not as clean as it used to be. I wouldn't be surprised if you find, you know, drug paraphernalia. You see a lot of people that are just, you could tell they're not doing good. So, yeah, so at nighttime you have to just be a little bit more cautious. But I felt totally fine at Bolsa Chica, and I was thinking about getting a spot, you know, like for camping, but I don't know. I don't want to do that by myself. It'd be different if I had friends or family and we could do a bonfire and, you know, like take advantage of all that. But for me, it's like, why pay $55, $60 just to sleep? I mean, that's basically what I would be doing, you know, because you could stay here at the state park for till 10 o'clock at night, and then they open at 6. So basically from 10 to 6, you know, what are you doing during that time? I'm at the age where I'm sleeping. We're at the age where we're sleeping. So yeah, I get tired. Like, I used to could stay up all hours of the night, but not anymore. You know, I'm like exhausted by 10 o'clock. So anyways, yeah, I'll show you some pictures. It's really pretty here, but it is super windy. So I went down to the water yesterday, but it's cold. It's cold and windy. I don't like it. It is beautiful though when you're inside the RV. You can look out. But anyways, oh, so I was thinking about going to Texas. Actually, I was gonna leave this week and drive to Texas with a friend, but I don't think I'm supposed to go. So I've had every sign given to me that I am not supposed to go. So I always follow that. Even if I've made plans, I follow that. So yeah, I had this dream. I'm going to share this dream. I'm not going to share the dream itself. I'm going to share the the gist. I had this dream the other night, and it had someone I know in the dream, and I woke up and I thought, you know, should I tell him? It's kind of an awkward dream. I don't really want to tell him. But I don't have dreams like that very often, where they're very vivid and, you know, you can remember all the details, everything. So I knew it was a dream from God, because those are just, for me, those are rare, you know, like the details. So anyways, I talked to one of my friends, and she's like, Anna, that's a warning dream. You have to tell him. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be pleasant at all. But here's the weird part. I've had dreams about him before, and I've shared my dreams with him before, and they were accurate. So I have a history with him of being accurate with my dreams, so I knew he would take me serious, you know. So anyways, I told him the dream, and when I was telling him the dream, he literally said that he was having like chills down his body because he was freaking out, because before I called him and told him the dream, he literally had a vision of the scenario that kind of related with my dream. And so he was tripping out. And then he told me, he goes, I've had these, he didn't know it was a vision. He didn't call it a vision. He said, I had this scenario play in my head, and I don't even know why, but why would I have that happen? And I go, that's a vision, you know? So you could either have dreams or you can have visions. And visions are just like, it's basically something that plays out in your mind, but it's in the spirit realm and you can see it. And so he said, I've had that happen to me all my life, and since I was little. He goes, to the point where even we would take trips, and this is kind of relating back to why one of the reasons I'm not going is, he says, I would be packed up, my family's packed up, we're ready to take a trip, everybody's ready to go. All of a sudden I have, you know, this vision play of what's going to happen, and it's not good. And I just tell everybody, nope, we're not leaving. Get out of the car, unpack, like today's not the day. And they're just like, what? And he says, I've learned to listen and be cautious of those visions, because when he hadn't, you know, he regretted it. So I'm like, that's awesome. You're getting warnings from God. And he's like, I don't know. I look at it like it's a curse, because, you know, who wants to see, you know, that stuff play out? And I'm like, yeah, but you're getting a heads up. It's not going to happen because you're listening. So that's something similar happened to me, where God gave me the signs of not going to Texas. And I could either disobey and go and something could happen, or I could obey, not go, and be in the will of God, and, you know, everything's hunky-dory. So I like choice B. I just didn't like telling my friend, you know, that I wasn't going. But she totally understood, because it's a ministry assignment. And so she's like, you know, if God's not calling you, then you don't go. So yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna just kind of hang out, and who knows where I'll go, but I'm sure it'll be in California. I don't feel like it's time to go out of state yet. So and what's weird is that the timing, she wanted to leave tomorrow after my appointment, and normally I wouldn't have a problem with that. And we would be leaving tomorrow. And then somebody sent me, when I told somebody the things that were happening, somebody sent me the route that all the truckers here in the US are taking tomorrow. It's called the People's Convoy. I think that's what it's called, peoplesconvoy.org. And it's basically like what's happening up in Canada is gonna happen here. So a lot of them are getting together tomorrow in Barstow, and they're all going to Washington, D.C. So they're trying to stop, you know, all the mandates and all that stuff. I mean, they're just like, let us get back to normal. You know, we want our freedoms. So it's not just for truckers, it's for anyone. It's the People's Convoy. So RVs can go, trucks can go, you know, any automobiles pretty much can go. And but they're taking, one of the routes that they're taking is Route 10, which is how we were going to go. And so I looked at the little map, and maybe I'll post a picture on here, and it shows the route that we were going to be taking to Houston, and that's what they're going to be taking. And my concern is with what's going on in Canada, and with them threatening to, you know, like close bank accounts and bring charges. I'm thinking, okay, they possibly could do that here, and they could shut down gas stations, or refuse gas, or shut down bank accounts, all that stuff. I mean, you don't know, you know, because you just don't know. There's some evil powers that are working. So anyways, I think it's probably best I just kind of stay out of that and just stay close by. And I think the other wise thing is to maybe pull some money out of the bank and have some cash on hand. I don't know, just, I don't know. Right now, I don't trust the banks. So this would be a time to buy gold and silver. Not that I'm giving anybody financial advice, because I am not licensed for that, but I don't know, just, I don't know. Things are just so up in the air. But you can't go wrong with gold and silver, right? Anyways, I am getting ready to hit the road. I'm gonna try to avoid the rain, but either I have wind or I have rain, so nature's always coming, right? So anyways, I'll show you some pictures of Huntington. And actually, you know what? I saw a YouTuber, well, it's a guy and a girl, and they're actually getting married here in Huntington Beach today, which is 2/22/22. Yeah, I saw them. I was doing laundry yesterday, and I saw their van, and I was like, hey, I know them, I follow them, you know. And but I didn't want to like approach them, or, you know, I don't know. I think that's just weird. That would be weird if somebody just walked up to me, hey, I follow you. I don't know, I'm just kind of private that way, so I didn't want to do that to them, you know. But yeah, I thought that was cool because they're a really neat couple. I'll probably like put a link or put their little, you know, tagline on here so you guys could follow them. It's F&A Van Life. I think that's what it's like, the letter F and then the word and A, Van Life. I think that's their name, their YouTube name. Anyways, or I'll put it in the comment or the description, and put the link there so you guys could check them out. They are a fun young couple, and I wish them lots of adventures, lots of love, lots of safe travels and laughter and prosperity and protection on the road, and their new life together as a married couple. That's really cool. Thank goodness it's not raining, but yeah, they're getting married at the beach, so it's gonna be windy. So that would be cool if all the guests bring kites. That's what I would do. That's what I need to do. I need to get a scooter. I want to get a scooter, and I want to get a kite. All of a sudden, after I went to that great park, I was just like, I want a scooter. That would be fun. An electric scooter, even a kick one, you know, I don't care. Get some exercise, you know. But yeah, and a kite too, because it's been windy, and I thought, oh, I used to love flying kites when I was younger, and I would get more of a adult kite, you know, bigger one, not like a little. I actually used to make my own kites out of newspaper and sticks. That's old school. That's poor. I grew up very poor. I can afford to buy a kite now. So yeah, but good memories, you know, making your own kite. So anyways, have a great day, guys. Oh, you like my hat? I found it. I find a lot of things. I thought this was so cute though, so I took it to the laundromat and washed it yesterday. But I found it at that great park. It was like pretty much looking like it was destroyed, and even I almost put it in the trash. And I thought, you know what, I think I could wash it, and I think it could be really, really, really cute. So I love it. It's not too tight, and it keeps my head warm. I'm very picky about my hats, because some hats, they're either too tight, or they make my head itch, or it's too hot. I found another hat. Oh, it's in the back. Also, I love that one too. I don't like how it looks so much, but I love the way it feels. It's like, I forget what it's, I think it's made out of fleece, but it's basically for like if you've gone surfing and then you want to put it on your head's wet, but it keeps your head feeling, you know, dry. And it's just, I don't know, it's light, but I look homeless when I wear it. So I wear it just in the RV or at night. Anyways, I'm going to finish reading and catching up on some messages and just enjoying my day. So hopefully you guys are too. And again, I'll show pictures of Huntington Beach. Maybe on another video, because this one's getting long. So this is just a catch up coffee chat video and just saying hello. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Okay, bye-bye.